What is something that smells great but isn't perfume? Gee, this might be too specific, but at the Los Angeles Zoo in the 80s they used to have these plastic animal figure machines that would heat up this mold of whatever animal and form it out of plastic. That smelled so good to me. Brings me right back to being about 6 years old, going to the zoo with my grandparents and holding the warm animal figure in my hands and just huffing the shit out of it. Bread, books, new leather, baby, the air on a cold day, the air after rain, coffee, mint, rosemary, thyme, chocolate, cocoa. My partner. Heather, it is not a strong scent, but really nice, with just chopped garlic and butter being fry, beef being fry, roses. Paper copies from old school mimeograph machines from the 1970s, being sent to get the freshly run copies from the machine as the school secretary ran them off was considered a student errand privilege and a highly desirable classroom job. Early morning in general can be in winter, autumn, summer or spring. They all have a different smell that can make me tear up a bit. Some evening can also have these particular smells, but it only lasts a few minutes or even seconds. While I can't smell it much anymore from being around it for so long, everyone that's been in a tattoo shop will commonly know the scent of green soap. It has a pleasant aroma that's calming to some, and not too overpowering. A lot of roses smell just shockingly good, especially if they're growing and not the giant ones the flower stores sell since they're bred more for looks than smell. You can see where stop and smell the roses comes from. Fresh coffee, cedar, pine, springtime in the morning or night after a rainfall, cinnamon, autumn with so fallen leaves, a new car's interior, a room after roasted garlic was made, fresh basil, aged porterhouse steak, just out of the salamander and still sizzling, or the amazingly rich spice mix of a great Malaxiangua spicy numbing stir-fry wafting through the air, fresh chopped cilantro. There are, however, a handful of genetic predisposed people who find cilantro smells like dirt, but everyone enjoys smell of fresh chopped basil for pesto, wood burning furnace on a cold winter day, freshly cleaned cotton sheets, real vanilla as others have said, some claim citrus oranges, grapefruits. Ect is a natural mood lifter, an auto mechanic shop. Reminds me of my grandpa, also. The original green Palmolive dish soap takes me straight back to my childhood. I love those smells, very nostalgia. An Italian deli, that combo of bread, meat, onion, oregano is unmatched. Jersey Mike's comes damn close. My German-Irish wife can't stand it. But to me it smells like home. Freshly baked bread, fresh coffee brew, the scent of wet soil when the first rain hits it after a long and scorching summer, freshly cut grass, the scent of books in a library, old days mimeographed worksheets. Remember kids sniffing them fresh off the machine. Didn't consider it a good smell, but felt compelled to do it anyways for some reason. The first wisp of smoke from someone else's freshly lit cigarette when you haven't smelled it in a while. Just that first initial whiff. It's all downhill after that. Lemons, waterfalls in the forest, puppies' breath pause, fresh fruits cut up, fruit salad, the smell of a baby, especially your own, mint body wash, the ocean beach, baseball mitt when I dig it out in the spring. As a kid it meant baseball, and now it means I get to play catch with my kids, and that summer is close. I love sweet tobacco smell. One more reason I will never pick up any tobacco product. I would probably get hooked into seconds flat. I once told a co-worker that she smelled incredible and she said she wasn't wearing any perfume. So I'll have to say her. Food, books, flowers, fresh washed clothes, sweat of my soul. A tent I know sounds weird, but it gives me the freedom vibe. Thanksgiving turkey roasting reminds me of my childhood and good times throughout my life with family and friends. Sage, an old bonfire, a kitchen smelling of freshly baked cookies, freshly ground coffee, and Earl Grey tea. Freshly baked cookies, clothing right out of the dryer, the air after a rainstorm, freshly brewed coffee, while several have fresh out of the shower. The smell of my shop, it has motorcycles parked in it. My BBQ, walking through the woods in the springtime when everything is waking up. That dirt and tree smell. Walking into your house, or more specifically your bedroom, after you've been away for a few weeks. I love the smell of cut grass and blooming flowers in the air. I also love the smell of field, rain, puppy's breath, wood burning in the chimney, roses in the garden, paperback books. I love the smell of oranges, which means I also like the smell of certain cleaning products. My cat's forehead. Funny how they have rancid fish breath but end up smelling so good. Hot pavement after a summer rainstorm. Newborn babies. Clean laundry. Old barns. Human. Real sandalwood soap. Mowed onion grass. Freshly cut crabapple tree wood. When you are at a mall or something, walk around a corner and boom, Cinnabon. Petrol, paint, anything that also gives you a head rush while smelling it. Gasoline, petrol. I don't know why, but it just smells so frickin' good. Gasoline. I wanna chug one of these cans whenever I smell it. Bacon, cut grass, freshly baked bread and freshly cut wood. Waking up to the smell of grass forest on a cold morning. Gasoline, fresh cut grass, cookies, bacon and maybe books. My cat's head. It smells so dusty and sweet and wonderful. Cedar wood. I am a carpenter and love working with cedar. Petrol. Please tell me I'm not the only one, guys. PLS. Garlic, grass, croissants or any pastry really. My cat. Cinnamon, licorice, cloves, basil, rosemary, cedar. Smell of the soil that comes along with the first rain. I love the smell of a long-used oil painting studio. Rain, freshly cut grass, laundry detergent, shampoo,